this come. Okay, Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sujivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parajana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitansha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा जय श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवसादि गौर भक्तवृंदा नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे एवरीवन हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Rama Hare Rama
राम
Rama Rama
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
once more हरे कृष्णा
Krishna Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे हरे
Hare Hare
हरे राम
Rama Hare Rama
राम
Rama
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna. Once again, thank you everyone for joining. And again, just quickly going over the meaning of the Mangalacharan prayers that we were doing. It is for bringing all auspiciousness. The first set of prayers that's on your screen right now is to the spiritual master. The second set, the next prayer that you all have remembered is a prayer to Srila Rupa Goswami to get to get a place in the lotus feet at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami, who understands the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Krishna himself in the mood of Radharani. The next prayer, that is this one that is on the screen. On this, the first part is to all the disciplic succession, all the gurus, all the teachers in the line of teaching the spiritual knowledge. The next one is about all the six Goswamis, Rupa Goswami, along with the other Goswamis. The next one, Sa Advaitam Savadhutam, that is addressing the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like Advaita Acharya, and Avadhut is none other than Nityananda Prabhu, who we talked about, is same as Lord Balram, and the other associates of Lord Krishna Chaitanya. And then this is to Radha and Krishna, Sri Radha Krishna, to get a place in their lotus feet, and of the Sakhis. So these are the two names of the Sakhis who are in this prayer, Lalita and Vishakha. They are eight main primary Sakhis, Ashta Sakhis of Radharani, who help in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So we are praying to them when we start. Hare Krishna. Without further ado, I will hand over the class to Sheetal Mataji, so we can continue with we can start with the special class for today, which is, anyone? What is it about today? This is the class today? You can just unmute and say now.
The Narsimha and Prahlad
Narsimha.
story.
Yeah.
Vivo. Yes, Narsimha and Prahlad story. And that's Narsingha Chaturdashi, the appearance day of Lord Narsimha is coming, is on Sunday. So pay attention to the story. It's a very beautiful, wonderful story. And our Kahoot today is going to be from the same story. So pay attention to it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And thank you very much, Prabhuji. Before I begin, we would love to welcome Shrinay today. Today he's joined for the first time. He's joining from Hernando, Mississippi. And welcome, Shrinay. Let's chant 3 times Hari Bol to welcome Shrinay. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Okay. Welcome everybody, and I'm very excited for this pastime because it involves a little devotee, just like yours, like all of you, and we are going to, quickly jump into it, the story, and look at what's going on with Prahlad and Narsingh Maharaj. So, how many of you from this class are enjoying the chanting that we do? You know, you do. Do you all chant like any other time other than the class?
Yes.
Oh, you do, Lisa? You chant every day?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that is awesome. Sareen, Soham, Neha, Sanvi, Darsh, Lisa. So many, all of you are chanting. That is good. That is wonderful. So we are going to see the glories of chanting, and let's go to our story. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Okay. So are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Hari
Yes.
Bol. So today, on the auspicious occasion of Narsingh Chaturdashi, which we are going to celebrate on Sunday, May 11th, we are going to talk about the pastimes of Lord Narsimha and Prahlad. Okay, so we see in this picture Lord Narsimha, who is the half man and half lion form of Lord Vishnu. And we will see why and how he appeared. And this is Prahlad Maharaj. So, once, if you can see the picture on the screen, there are two doorkeepers of Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is a place where Lord Vishnu resides, okay? And Lord Vishnu's the palace was guarded by two doorkeepers. Their name was Jai and Vijay. So keep just listen to this name. There's a lot of new names that will come. So what this doorkeepers did, that one day there were four Brahmana kids. They were trying to come into Vaikuntha, and Vaikuntha in that place. So the doorkeepers stopped them, and that enraged the Brahmana kids, the Brahmanas. They were not kids, but they appeared like kids. They were very short in height, and they did not wear any clothes. They were the four Kumaras. So those four Kumaras were stopped by Jai and Vijay, and the Kumaras got very angry because they were trying to go inside. And as a result, they got upset and they cursed Jai and Vijay, saying that Jai and Vijay, you have to go and take birth, 3 times and become that you have to leave this Vaikuntha and go and take 3 births. And after 3 births, only you can come back. Actually, they were given a choice that they could take like 7 births as a devotee, but they said that 7 births is a too long time, that they cannot be separated from the Lord for so long. So they chose the other option, which was like the 3 births. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The 3 birds, and in which one of the birds, they became, the first time they became Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. So they were the two demons. The Jai and Vijay became the demon in Satyuga, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. In the Treta Yuga, it became Ravan and Kumbhakaran. And in the Dwapar Yuga, they became Shishupal and Dantavakra. So, like that, 3 times they took the birth. So, now our story is going to focus in the Satyug, where Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh were the two demons. Okay, so they, who were these two people? They were actually those Jay and Vijay who had taken birth because they had been cursed by the 4 Kumaras. So Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh were twin brothers. And what happened was they were both demons. They belonged to the demoniac family. And, they would always trouble everybody around. And they really did like bad stuff. So the Hiranyaksh was killed by Lord Vishnu, who took a form of a boar. So you see in that picture that Lord Vishnu came down as a boar and he fought with Hiranyaksh, the demon, and he killed him. And what happened was that because his brother was killed, Hiranyakashipu was very angry. He was very angry with Vishnu and he decided to take revenge from him. So what happens? So Hiranyakashipu, what did he decide to do? So he wanted to take revenge. So he wanted to get a lot of power. And what he did was he went and performed austerities. So what is austerity? Austerity means like tapasya or penance. So like when somebody takes up, some inconvenience for oneself, and for the pleasure of the Lord or for higher purpose, that is called austerity. For example, sometimes we fast on Ekadashi, so we don't usually eat non-grain items on that day. So it's like one kind of tapasya. It's an austerity. So like that, what this guy did, Hiranyakashipu, he performed austerity to please the Lord and to please the Lord, because he thought that he's going to get some powers and he's going to destroy Vishnu. He was very very upset with Vishnu, so he took up this austerity, with it was a severe austerity, severe penance. What he did was, you can see in the picture, he stood up on his toes with his hands upwards. He gave up food. Okay, and he did this for like thousands of years. So one day Lord Brahma appeared in front of him, and that was his Ishtadev. Now he was very smart. He didn't pray to like Lord Vishnu, because Lord Vishnu is very smart, right? He's a smart god. If he comes in front of the demon and the demon will ask like for some boons, he's not just going to just give it away like this. But Lord Brahma came there and Hiranyakashipu said, "Make me immortal." What is immortal? Immortal means that I should.
Live forever.
Yes, live forever. Very good. That, I should not die and I should go on. But Lord Brahma says, Are Baba, even I'm not immortal. Like, even I die. Then how can I make you immortal? So Hiranyakashipu then he thinks and he says that, why don't you give me a boon in such a way that I may not die by any beings that are created by you. Okay, so but Brahma is the creator. He creates all the living beings that we see. The jivas are created by Brahma. So he thinks that he's going to be little smart and he's going to ask for all this boons. So he says that I may not die by any beings created by you. I should not die in the air. I should not die on the earth. I should not die in the water. I should not die inside the house. I should not die outside the house. I should not be killed by weapons. I should not be killed in day and not killed in night. So he thinks that he has covered everything, like not day, not night, So that way, indirectly, he's asking for immortality. Like, if nobody that God, Lord Brahma has created, if nobody can, his beings cannot kill him, not by animals, not by human beings. So he thinks that, with all this thing, I have like full coverage that nobody's going to hurt me and I'm not going to die. So he says that please give me all these books. Okay, so Pay attention to all this. He says that not created by you, not in air, not in earth, not in water. So there's no place only, not inside the house, not outside, not by weapons. So Brahma says tathastu, means, may your wish be granted. So he gives him that boon. So what happens is, after that, the demons, the Hiranyakashipu becomes like, he becomes very powerful because he's got all that boons, and he starts creating havoc everywhere. So he goes all around the places. He starts killing, the Brahmanas. He's stopping all the sacrifices they're doing. And even the demigods, the devatas, are so scared of him that he goes and wins over the the planets, heavenly planets, and like the Indra's place. Lord Indra is the king of heaven. So he kind of takes all the kingdom and starts, controlling over them. And so even the demigods are scared, and they have to, listen to his orders. So he's just like a bully. So what does bully do? He just kind of misuses his power to oppress the people who are weak. So he did that, because he became very puffed up with because of his power. So he started torturing the people. But we have to remember that with power, what comes? With comes great responsibility. So we should not use power to fulfill our evil intentions or to harm others. But Hiranyakashipu was like a demon. What is demon? Like, he didn't have like horns and all that. Like demons, what we think of, but he had this bad mentality. His thought process was really bad. He just wanted to enjoy. He just wanted everything for himself. He thought, I'm the controller. I can take care of everything. I'm the enjoyer. And people like him, they receive all these boons, but they still remain unsatisfied. So Hiranyakashipu was also like that. He captured all the universe, he terrorized everybody and the demigods, but everybody in the universe was under his control except Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Okay, so these three gods were not under his control. But see, Hiranyakashipu was still not satisfied. So what he does is, again, he goes away to perform austerities. Once. I see Shireen has raised hand. If there are questions, we'll keep it for the end, if that's okay. And I will continue. So Hiranyakashipu goes away to perform a lot of austerities again. So the demigods, when they see that he is gone, they think that this is a good time to attack, his place, and go there. At that time, his wife Kayadu. So Hiranyakashipu's wife was Mother. His wife was Kayadu, and Kayadu had a baby in her womb at that time. She had a baby in her tummy. So Indra went there and he thought that, oh, let me kill this baby also that's in the womb, because he will be a demon, because his son of a demon will become a demon. So that's what he thinks. Like, so in order to stop, all this bad stuff that's happening, that we will kill the baby. But as the devatas, the demigods, they are trying to, you can see in the picture, they're all trying to pull away the lady who's very helpless, and she starts crying. She doesn't know what to do. And she's worried that her baby will be killed. So at that time, Narad Muni, sage Narad. So you see Narad Muni here, he has come here, he has a veena in his hand, and Narad Muni is a very, very big devotee and a great devotee of Sri Hari or Lord Vishnu. And he's always, with that veena, he's always singing and glorifying the Lord. So when Narad Muni comes there, he tells them that this lady is not the reason for your trouble. And plus, the baby that is in her womb or in her tummy is actually a great devotee of the Lord. So you should really not kill. You should really not kill this baby. So because Narad Muni is a very very big devotee of the Lord, the devatas, they listen to him, they take his advice, and they Indra lets go of Kayadu. They circumambulate, that means they do a pradikshina, they take a circle around Kayadu, because Narad Muni says there is a big great devotee in the tummy. So then all the devatas go away, the demigods go away, and Narad Muni then takes Kayadu to his ashram in Vrindavan. So now Narad Muni, what is he going to do in that ashram? He is instructing Kayadu, means he's teaching Kayadu. So now Prahlad, was a baby in the tummy. And at that time, when Narad Muni was giving instructions, he was explaining how you should do bhakti, how you should do devotion to Kayadu. So even the baby in the tummy was listening. He was listening very attentively. So although Narad Muni was explaining to Kayadu, because she was very anxious. She was very anxious because she was worried, when is my husband Hiranyakashipu going to come? How, whether my child will be safe or not. So because of all this anxiety, she was not able to remember anything that Narad Muni was explaining. So but the baby inside the tummy was none other than Prahlad Maharaj. And what he was doing was he was listening very attentively to all these instructions. So he got like properly initiated by Narad Muni just in the mother's tummy, and he began the bhakti. Whenever he was born and he became older, he started the devotional practice. So we see that although Prahlad belonged to the Asura clan, or the demon. The demons were also called as Asuras. It did not prevent him to become a devotee. So bhakti or devotion, it doesn't depend on any external conditions. Like you can be a man, you can be a woman, you can be an old person, you can be a young person, you can be an animal. It really does not matter. And I'm sure a lot of you, if you think hard, do you know of any animal devotees of the Lord? Does anybody know? And I cannot see because I'm screen sharing, I cannot see the hands. And okay, now I do. Okay, Ananya.
Narsimha.
So Narsimha is the Lord himself. My question is, like, devotees like Prahlad Maharaj is a young devotee, like that. Do you know of anybody, like an animal? Shrinay.
Uh, Lord Shiva's devotees is I think a cow.
A
Bull,
cow?
Nandi.
I think so.
Nandi. Nandi.
I forgot Nandi.
Okay, okay. Yes. So Nandi Bul is a devotee of Lord Shiva. Very good.
Serene.
Uh, Sorry, Prabhuji?
Serene has his,
Sorry.
Soham has his.
Hanuman.
Yeah.
Hanuman. Very good. So Hanuman is also a devotee. So there are so many, and we see in the Ramayana also, like there is Jatayu, and there is Hanuman, and there is Jamvant, and so on and so forth, who's a bear. So there are so many devotees of the Lord. So basically, the understanding is that bhakti is not dependent on just the external conditions. It's completely independent. And when the teacher is really good, like Narad Muni, you can have, like, good, the student is sincere, they can take up to the devotion. So just like your little kids who are joining the class so regularly, you all are so inspiring. So you're taking all this, you're listening to all these instructions, these stories, you're chanting. You said some kids are chanting like almost every day. So it is a very good thing that you're getting into this devotional aspects. So we did discuss that Kayadu was not able to remember but the baby was able to remember everything. So sometime later, what happens after Hiranyakashipu comes back from his austerities, he takes Kayadu and Prahlad back to his kingdom. So Prahlad Maharaj, because he was instructed, and he soon, like, he grew up, and then he turned, like, 5 years old, kind of around 5 years of age, and he would always chant the name of Sri Hari. Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, but like, he was put into a school, and the school was like, like a materialistic school. It was not where, spiritual education was given. What is spiritual education? Means they were not taught how to say shlokas, how to read the scriptures, or they would not talk about the Supreme Lord, but they taught all material things. Like how you have very good schools like that. uh, Prahlad was, put in the best school, and his teachers were two teachers. Their name was Chanda and Amarka. There were two teachers, okay? So they were the material teachers. Material means whatever you're learning, like geography, math, English, those kind of subjects they were taught. So, but who was the spiritual teacher of Prahlad? Anyone? So Prahlad had two teachers, two types of teachers.
You can just unmute and say. You don't need
One
to
was a
raise your hand right now.
spiritual teacher. Go ahead and unmute if somebody knows.
Narad Muni.
Very good. Yes. So Narad Muni was the spiritual teacher, and the material teachers were Shanda and Amarka. So whenever, like, one day what happened was, Prahlad Maharaj was there, and Hiranyakashipu, his father, you can see in the picture, he lovingly picks up his son, and he thinks he's a 5-year-old kid. And he was asked this question, like, what was his favorite subject? What is his favorite subject? And then Prahlad said, that I think the best activity, for all of us, what is it? He's asked, like, what is his favorite subject? And Hiranyakashipu thinks, oh, like my sweet little baby, 5-year-old, he's just going to say some like a nursery rhyme or something, like, how do you, I'm sure you kids know a lot of nursery rhymes, like, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, something like that. But Prahlad did not say all those things. And he instead said that I think the best activity for all living beings is to give up their selfish nature and thoughts of I and mine. So that means that, we should kind of be equal to everybody and not be selfish, just not think about myself. So he was talking about very deep philosophical subject matters. And he told his father, oh, best of asuras. That is how he addressed his father, like, oh, best of the demons. So just imagine that if somebody calls, you call your dad that, oh, best of the demons. Is the dad going to be happy? But the dad was not upset, kind of. He thought, like, okay, this is all right, but there must be, things uh, like some enemies must have entered into the school, like Vaishnavas, the Lord, the devotees are of Lord Vishnu are called Vaishnavas. And one who talks always about the Lord, thinks about the Lord, sings glories of the Lord, they are the ones, they're always glorifying. They are the Vaishnavas. So he thinks that, oh, maybe this, Vaishnav folks have come into the school and they are spoiling my child. Because what did Prahlad say? He's saying that give up this selfish nature, don't think of me and mine, and everyone should give up this materialistic household life. Materialistic means just, do everything for your pleasure, for my pleasure, but not think at all about the Lord. Okay, but we know that Supreme Lord, Sri Hari Krishna, what is he? We have learned, like, he is the supreme, he is the supreme enjoyer, he is the supreme maintainer, he is controller, He's supreme. Everything happens because of him, and all that we do, he's the one who's actually enjoying. But what we think, we are, because we are always in that like, oh, I want to do this because this makes me happy. I don't want to do this because this makes me upset. I'm always thinking about myself and not thinking about the Lord. So this Hiranyakashipu then calls the teachers, Shanda and Amarka. They are like the best teachers, of the materialistic education, and tells them, you better watch out, like, don't let the enemies come into the school. And so a lot of, like, a few days pass, and then again, Hiranyakashipu, calls Prahlad, and then he asks them again, like, just repeat. He asked Prahlad, like, whatever, just repeat what you like the most from your teachers. What did they teach you? So this time, what do you think Prahlad says? Any guesses? So what? Oh, Sareen has something. Go ahead.
Not always tapasya for Vishnu.
Always tapasya for Vishnu. Okay, close. So what he does is, yes, Tanay, you want to say?
I was going to say the same thing.
You're going to say the same thing. Okay. So now this time Prahlad says what? He tells his father the 9 ways of how to do bhakti. Okay. He was asked what his favorite subject was. So Prahlad's favorite subject is always bhakti or devotion or saying prayers to the Supreme Lord. So he always remembers the teachings of Narad Muni. He doesn't really care for the teachings of Shanda and Amarka. So you see in this picture, he's describing the 9 ways of how can we pray to Lord Krishna? And there are 9 ways. So he says, my dear father, there are 9 ways of performing bhakti unto Lord Vishnu. One who follows one or more of all these 9 limbs of bhakti, that is the best person. So what you can do is, so there is, he's talking about, if you see in the picture, he's talking about listening to the stories of Krishna, like you guys are doing now. You're listening, you're singing. When you do kirtans, you sing. You see in this picture that he's doing archanam, he's doing, worship of the Lord, and he's offering obeisances. So there are 9 ways, and we won't go into the details, but you can see in this picture, these are the 9 ways that one can worship the Lord. And then he tells his father, so those who worship the Lord and serve the Lord with love, they do not get birth and death, again and again. They actually go back to Vaikuntha. So hearing this, Hiranyakashipu is very, very upset, and he's very angry. And he's like, what is this going on? So Hiranyakashipu now is so upset with all these teachings that Lord Prahlad is saying, because he's constantly um, sharing the just the names of Lord Hari. He's constantly chanting that. So Hiranyakashipu says, okay, he calls his soldiers, and he says, the demon soldiers, and he tells them, oh, come on now, go, and this guy is my enemy. He's always talking about Vishnu. Vishnu is my enemy, and I don't like this, and go and kill Prahlad. Okay, so now Prahlad is in danger. So we're going to see what's going to happen. So what he does is, you see in the picture, there are different ways he's trying. And why they are trying different ways? Because you see that he first tells his demons to kill them with his tridents, the Trishul, with all the weapons. And they try to kill him, but Prahlad is not, like, he's not dying. He's not even scared. He's not even scared. Just imagine somebody's trying to kill you, but you're not scared. So he is constantly remembering Lord Hari. So he's chanting and he's remembering Lord Hari. So in that, then Hiranyakashipu puts him, like, under a mad elephant. The elephant he's trying to trample, but nothing happens. He doesn't die. Then he's given, like, he's given poison by his mother. and the poison does not affect him. They keep so many snakes and everything, but even the snakes don't bite him. I mean, it doesn't work on me. Even if they bite, like it, he just doesn't die no matter what. So he is pushed, see from the mountain here, he's been pushed from the cliff. From there also he doesn't die. He's put in like boiling hot oil. There also nothing happens to him. And even in fire, they try to, put fire on him, and his sister is there. She's holding him. She wears a blanket, and so that she wouldn't die, but in the fire. But nothing happens to Prahlad. He's constantly chanting the Lord of Hari. So we see that he is very fearless. So when one is like, doing bhakti of the Lord, they don't get scared. The fear goes away. Then Hiranyakashipu again becomes sad, like, Arey, I tried so much. This guy is not dying only, my child. So his teachers say, don't worry, that we will teach him properly again in school. And that we'll make sure. So they employ means like, they even get a stick to kind of hit him and like, I'm going to teach you. If you're not going to learn properly, you need to stop chanting. But what Prahlad does it becomes the opposite. Even now, he starts preaching. As soon as the teachers go away from the classroom, they have like a lunch break or a lunch recess. Then Prahlad Maharaj, he's 5 years at that time, and with his friends, he starts teaching them bhakti and how to do devotion. And he starts singing kirtans with them. So in the lunch recess, you see, like, how he's dancing, he's doing the kirtans, he's sitting there on the chair and he's instructing. So these are all demons. They're little demons. Like you have little Krishna.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
Being,
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't.
like that. He's just, these are just little demon kids, and they're still not having the bad qualities like demons do because they're young, and they take up to the devotion really quick, and they start chanting Lord Hari's name. And after that, again, what happens is when the Shanda in America, they find out, they get worried, like, oh my goodness, this kid's Prahlad is just not listening, and the king will kill me, Hiranyakashipu will kill us both. So they're scared. So they go to Hiranyakashipu and tell him that, this is what your son is doing. He's not only like not studying himself, but he's teaching bhakti to the other kids. So Hiranyakashipu is very angry. And then he's saying, okay, I'm going to kill this kid with my own hands. And he tells Prahlad Maharaj again, like, what is this going on? Why do you keep chanting my enemy's name always? And then again, Prahlad Maharaj, where he's very respectful. He's so respectful, he knows that his father is like, a demon and all, but he's always, Prahlad Maharaj has this very good quality that he's never disrespecting his father, no matter what. He's very respectful. And he says that, that my Lord is Vishnu and we should always chant his name. And Hiranyakashipu is like, where are you getting this strength from? And Prahlad Maharaj says, like, just from where you are getting, just from the same Lord. And then he said, oh, let me see how your God comes, and the Lord comes and saves you. Where is your Lord? Let me see. Is he around here? And there's a big pillar out there. And do you think that, if I kill you now, the Lord will come? And Prahlada says, yes, the God is in that pillar too. So now Hiranyakashipu is so angry, he removes his sword, and with with his hand, he hits the pillar, and he's, hits it like really hard. And what happens then, like with his fist? There is a big tumultuous sound. It's really big. It's like deafening, and that sound like has, it's thundered around the universe. It is so loud. And this guy is little, shaken up. Like, what is this? What is this sound? And he looks, and guess what? There is this half man, half lion incarnation of Lord Narsimha that comes out. So Nara means man, and Simha means lion. So Narasimha means half man and half lion. So he comes out of the pillar, and the Lord is so angry. He has, shiny mane, deadly teeth, and his tongue is like a sword. It is so sharp, and he has like a gaping mouth, and his nostrils are like mountain caves, and he has a broad chest, and a bodily hair that's actually like beautiful, is described like the moons. But he starts, Hiranyakashipu initially is scared, but he says, like, I'm going to fight this. And he starts fighting. And the Lord and him fight for a pretty long time. And just like, how the cat and mouse, they fight like that, and the Lord is chasing him and he's fighting with him. And finally, what happens is, so what is the reason? Why is the Lord, fighting for such a long time? The Lord doesn't, the Lord is so powerful, like he can just kill you in 1 second. He doesn't even have to appear. But Lord Narsimha has appeared, and he kills him because he's waiting for the right time. So when it is like the evening time, like twilight, when it is not the daytime, it is not nighttime, just in that time, he picks up Hiranyakashipu and puts him on his lap. And when he's on his lap, he's not on air, not on water, not on earth, and he kills him with his claws. And claws are like, he's got those sharp nails, and they're not like any weapons, they're just like nails. So he kind of kills them. He, just tears open his stomach, and from the stomach he removes a part of the body that's called the intestine, and it's like a garland. So what he does is he removes those intestines, and then he puts the garland on himself. And so Hiranyakashipu is killed at twilight, and Narsingh Bhagwan comes as half man and half lion to satisfy Brahma's boon. So now we have seen, right? Like Brahma had given the boon to Hiranyakashipu, that you will not die at this time and not due to this thing. So the Lord keeps the word of Brahma. The Lord is keeping also the word of Prahlad Maharaj, because his devotee, his dear devotee, Prahlad said that the Lord is in the pillar. So Narsingh Bhavan came out of the pillar just to prove that his devotee, he never, he always keeps the word of his devotees. Then also he kept and the word of the Kumaras, the four Kumaras had also, the curse that he's going to become demon, and they had also said that the Lord will come and kind of take you. You'll get re-entry to the Vaikuntha. And I think one was the Indra, Prabhuji, is that correct? He,
So Mataji, yes, so it's a word of Narad Muni also, because
correct.
Narad Muni says that has told Prahlad that Lord is everywhere. So he's the teacher of Prahlad Maharaj. So thus he keeps the word of Narad Muni, of Lord Brahma, the Kumaras, because the Kumaras had given the word to Jay and Vijay that they have to come down as demon in 3 lives.
Yeah.
So those are all the people.
Okay, so in this way, then what happens is the Lord is so, that half man, half lion. If you see the pictures, he's very ferocious. He's so angry and he kills all of them. But later, all the gods, demigods, they come and they, kind of worship him and put flowers. But they are scared to approach the Lord because he's so angry. Nobody wants to go and pacify him. So what they send the Prahlad Maharaj, and Prahlad Maharaj then offers his prayers, and then the Lord, picks him up and puts him on his lap, and very lovingly he strokes his hair, and he like how in the animals we see that with the tongue they kind of lick their babies. So like that, Lord Narsimha is showing his love to the devotee. And Narsimha offers him like, okay, I will take you back to the spiritual world. But Prahlad Maharaj is so kind, and he's so, what you say, he's very, very magnanimous, that, he has the opportunity to go, but he says, no, that, I want to stay back and help others, who have this demon like mentality, and I want them to, so I can preach whatever my spiritual teacher has taught me. So I want to stay and help the other jivas. So the Lord is very happy with him, and he tells him that, okay, you're going to become the king of demons. And Prahlad Maharaj then is crowned, as a king, and then he lives for a very, very long time, and he rules the demon planet. And at that time, the Lord also, Brahmaji also offers his prayers, and he says that anyone who listens or who meditates on this divine form will be protected from all dangers. So, we always pray anytime we face any dangers. We should always pray, or I pray to Lord Narsimha, and we should all try to cultivate this habit of praying. Uh, we have to pray even otherwise, not only when there is danger, but definitely when there is danger, a lot of devotees pray to Lord Narsimha, because he is remover of obstacles and he protects. Okay, so what, there are a lot of lessons, beautiful lessons, but some important lessons that we should remember is that you should have unwavering faith in Lord Hari, and keep that faith that the Lord will protect you, and always chant his names and glories. Okay, Hare Krishna. I'm sorry, I think I went over time, but yeah, this was the story, and I hope all of you like the story. Did you like it? Tanya, you
Yeah.
have a question?
Yes, I do. I saw the Krishna like more feather on like the Narsimha.
Yes.
Like,
So Narsimha is none other than his Lord Krishna only. So Lord Krishna has appeared in that form. Okay. So when we say Lord Hari, Lord Vishnu, it's all referring to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So he appears, in different forms. So he had to keep this word of Brahma, because Brahma had given these bones, that you cannot be killed by an animal, you cannot be killed by a man. So he came as half man. He was neither an animal nor an like a human being. So he was none other than Krishna himself. That's why he has that more punk. Yes, Srinay.
How did Lord Krishna appear in so many forms?
That's such a good question. Well, Lord is like, he is the most powerful. We have said that he has all this strength. He has all these opulences, six opulences. Among that, he's powerful. So he can, he has created everything. Everything is coming from him. So he knows all the tricks and everything. So he knows when to come, when not to come. And there are, a lot of reasons that every time there is bad stuff, irreligion that happens, the demons increase and they trouble the good people. So to decrease that, to kill the bad people, the Lord appears. Okay, so he can appear, and he's appeared like, we know like certain forms. He's come as Krishna, he's come as Ram, he has come as Narsingh. But they say that there are like so many forms that you cannot even count. There are innumerable forms. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for asking wonderful questions. If nobody has, does somebody want to say if they liked anything about the story, and then we'll move on to the Kahoot real quick. Yes, Sanvi.
I I like the part where Lord Narsimha comes from the pillar.
The pillar, yes, and he's so ferocious. He comes like with all his big nails there. It's Neha is showing us. Okay. Anybody else would like to share? Sharvi, you have anything to say?
No.
Did you like the story?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, Shilpa.
I like the time when Prahlad was listening well, and Karna wasn't listening well, but I'm still glad that his mother was saved, even though she didn't remember well because of Prahlad.
Right, right. And Prahlad was so kind that, his father, that's such a good point. Father was, trying to kill him. He troubled him so much, but even after he was dead, he prayed to Lord Narsimha, to forgive Hiranyakashipu's sins and liberate him. He asked for that boon too. So, yes, we see that, Prahlad Maharaj, when he's in the womb, he's listening so carefully. So, babies in the womb listen very, very attentively. So, he was so small, he started in devotional service. You don't have to wait, right? Like too long. You don't have to say, oh, when I become old, I will open the books and I will start reading. No, he was only 5 years old when he started devotional service. So you are never, never too young, to start devotional service. Even the baby he was not even born, and that time he heard. But most of the time, like, his teachings go on like when he was like 5 years old. So, all right, let's stop here and we'll start the Kahoot. Um, Remove your devices and get ready. And Prabhuji, please carry on from here. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji. Thank you again for the wonderful, wonderful narration of this amazing pastime. Thank you so much. It was very, very nicely discussed, and you gave a lot of learning points that we can all learn from. And this is such a instructive story, especially for this class, right? Because it's for the kids. Prahlad Maharaj is just a child when he's showing all these wonderful things. So if he can do it, then anyone can do it. We can all wake our inner Prahlad. Okay.
Yes.
So all of you are ready for Kahoot?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see my screen and the
Yes.
pin?
Do we have to get on Kahoot? Like log in?
No, you just have to go to kahoot.it and
Okay.
but you need a different device. You'll need one device on which you can see the questions, and you need another device on which you can put the answers. So if you have only one device right now, you will need another device, maybe a phone or something you can ask from your parents for just a little bit, 10 minutes.
Okay. I do.
Okay. So yes, so Narsingh Chaturdashi is coming, the Parents' Day of Lord Narsimha. That is the day when Lord Narsimha appeared on the call of Prahlad Maharaj from the pillar, and and actually, so Lord comes when devotees call the Lord sincerely, then Lord comes to save us, and and fulfill the. He also takes care of all the promises made by his devotees. Okay, I think most people have joined. Anybody still waiting to join?
They joined Antina? Yes. They did? Anaya, you joined? Anaya, you're in. Okay, I'm. अरे अनाया नहीं सिर्फ अनाया शर्मा अरे चल अभी अनाया I don't want to disconnect them. I'm not done with this.
So we remember how nicely was Prahlad behaving with his father, who was so bad with him. We have to be really nice with our parents.
तुम्हारे लिए नहीं
We have to learn from these. The whole point of these stories is to learn from them. We have to try to follow on the footsteps of these great devotees. Just like they are acting so nicely, we have to try to be like that too. Okay, are we ready? So ready to start?
No,
Anyone?
no, I'm not ready.
Okay.
What happened? Resume. Wait.
So like Sheetal Mataji said that actually Prahlad Maharaj was so merciful that even after when Narsingh Bhagwan asked him for any wish, the Lord himself asked him for any wish. The wish that he wanted, asked for, was the liberation of his father. Even though his father had tried to kill him, how bad, sometimes we feel our parents are mean or not, not being nice to us or whatever. But can it be worse than Hiranyakashipu, what he did to Prahlad Maharaj? He was trying to kill him in so many ways, tried to get him trampled by an elephant, killed by snakes, put him gave him poison. So many ways they tried to kill him. And still, he tried to actually, the only thing Prahlad Maharaj asked was to have his father liberated. And then, of course, Narsingh Bhagwan said that actually your 7 generations before and after are liberated because you are such a wonderful devotee. Okay, we are starting now. Everyone ready?
No.
Who's waiting?
Prabhuji, I think it was 21 generations.
21?
Yes, Prabhuji, I think. 21
Oh, okay.
generations, yeah.
Very bold.
And like some acharyas, they say that 21 generations up, some say 21 generations down, or they say like, seven
Very bold.
generations here, 7 generations there, like that. 7 times 3.
Okay, so we're going to start. Ready or not? We are starting. Narsimha Chaturdashi kids class. The first question is on your screen now. How old was Prahlad Maharaj in years when Narsimha Dev pastime happened? How old was Prahlad Maharaj? 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, or 10 years? Still missing some answers? Okay, good. I think most of you got it right. Good job. What was this picture? Does anyone know which was on the screen earlier? Did anyone notice what the picture was?
It was
And then
when the Holika Dahan, when they tried to burn Prahlad, but the person was in there who was sitting on when she actually burned.
Yeah, so it was actually sister of Hiranyakashipu, or a demoness kind of, who had this boon actually that she would not burn even if she sits in fire. But she tried to sit with Prahlad to kill him in the fire, but actually she got burned and Prahlad was untouched by the fire. Yes, Shinai, you want to ask something?
How did she got the boon?
She got a boon from Brahmaji. That story is separate story, but she also had a boon, and actually, because it was for her protection, not for trying to kill anybody else, that actually the boon did not work because she didn't use it in the right way. So the boons or some special powers, if we are given, like Sheetal Mataji said, that we need to use them properly, otherwise they can actually backfire like it did for Holika. Okay, let's see the scoreboard. Radhya is on top. Tanay, Advik, Mishita, and Ananya are on the leaderboards. Okay, let's go. Ready or not? Here we go. Prahlad Maharaj was born when his father was. What was his father doing when Prahlad was born? He was in prison, he was fighting a war, he was performing austerities, tapa, or he was doing a yagna. What was father of Prahlad Maharaj doing when Prahlad was born? Where was he? It was the father. Yes, so most people got it right. He was performing austerity or tapa for thousands and thousands of years. And actually, in that picture, if you remember that Mataji showed, there was an anthill that developed on his body. His body was almost like a skeleton by the time Lord Brahma appeared. He did so much tapasya, 1,000, 10,000 years, I think. Oh, we have a change in the leaderboard. Mishita goes on top. Tanay, Asher is here. Radhya and Serene. Next question. True or false? Prahlad was born in a family of Vaishnavas as devotees. Is that true or false? One person still has to answer. So make sure you answer. You can go faster that ways. Okay, so yes, that is false. Some people said true. He was actually born in a family of demons, like Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksh, and they all were demons. So not Vaishnavas. Okay. Oh, we have again a change in the leaderboard. Mishta remains on top. Radhya is coming up. Asher, Serene is on fire with the highest streak of 3 answers, and Soham is there too. Okay, next question. Who was the teacher or guru of Prahlad Maharaj? Which of the following? Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksh, Kayadu, or Narad Muni? Who was the teacher of or guru of Prahlad Maharaj? So a couple of people still have to answer. Yes, most got it right. So Hiranyakashipu, some people wrote that he was the father. He was not the teacher. Hiranyakashipu was the father of Prahlad. Okay. Again a change. Very close competition.
I'm still
Navya is coming up too. Okay. Next question. Narsimha Dev appeared from, where did he appear from? A pillar, a throne, from the ground, or he came from the sky? Where did he appear from? Everybody got it right. Haribol. Very nice. Let's see who's fast. Oh, I changed the leaderboard early. Next question. Who gave the boons to Hiranyakashipu? Lord Indra, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, or Lord Vishnu? If you're listening, Mataji actually answered all these questions in her class. She told very clearly who gave the boon.
Prabhuji, but actually I am actually like, it's like not working, so it's just saying 4 minutes.
Oh, sorry. Um, are you trying to log in now again?
Yeah.
So the game pin is 5019120.
I'm not even on there because it's saying 3 minutes.
I don't know what 3 minutes means.
Unavailable password. The phone is disabled.
Oh, so that's a phone. Phone is not working for some reason right now because yeah. Yeah, so you put in the wrong password for the phone, seems like. So
Yeah.
that phone is not working right now. So you may have to ask your parents whose phone it is. Then in a few minutes they can open it. But right now you cannot, it won't work until another few minutes. But we will have to continue the class because it's already a little late, sorry. So we'll keep going. Okay, so the leaderboard, not much change.
I'm still top.
Okay, here not. Ready or not, here we go.
Let's see first.
Which of the following boons did Hiranyakashipu get? He got immortality, he got a boon that he could not be killed by any weapon, he got a boon that he could not be killed by an incarnation of Vishnu, or all of the above. What was the boon that he got? Did he get all of these boons? Did he get one of them? Which one, if he got one? So that was a tricky one. I think some people got into the trap of all of the above. I put it there like this anyways, because some people, sometimes we just get used to writing all of the above and that's a choice. But in this case, we know that he did not get immortality. And Mataji even explained what immortality is. Immortality means one who does not die. But Lord Brahma had told him he did want immortality, but he did not get it because Lord Brahma said, even I'm not immortal. How can I make you immortal? Like even Lord Brahma has a limited lifespan. It is very, very long, but it is still limited. So he said, I cannot give you something that even I don't have. So like that, he could not give him immortality. We know that he could not be killed by any weapon. That was a boon that he did get. He could not be killed by any incarnation of Vishnu. So no, actually, Lord Narsimha Dev is an incarnation of Vishnu or Krishna, and he's one of the 10 main avatars or incarnations. Dash Avatar. I don't know if some of you may have heard. There are 10 main incarnations. He's one of them, Lord Narsimha Dev. And so it's obviously not all of the above. That's why. Let's see who all got trigged. Ooh, big change in the leaderboard. So Navya came on top, Mishita second, very close. Sanvi, again, very close, coming up. Asher is there, and Serene is there. Okay, next question. Ready or not? Here we go. Hiranyakashipu tried to kill Prahlad because why was Hiranyakashipu trying to kill? He was his son, and demons killed their children. Prahlad was a traitor and wanted to take his throne. He was because he was Hiranyakashipu was angry that his sister died because of Prahlad, or Prahlad was a devotee of Vishnu who was the sworn enemy of Hiranyakashipu. Oh wow! Everybody who answered got it right. Nice, very good. You were listening well. Okay, no change over there. Everybody got it and got it quickly. Okay, I think that's second last question. True or false? Lord Indra planned to kill Prahlad before he was born. Is it true or false? Did Lord Indra try to kill Prahlad before he was even born? I think you saw a nice picture about this. Only 5 people got it right. I don't know how. Because remember, we talked that the demons and the demigods, they had a fight. Hiranyakashipu had gone to do austerities at the time. His wife Kayadu, that was the picture when that woman was that female was surrounded by the demons and they were trying to take her. But then Narad Muni had come and saved her, and then they actually all circumambulated her that she's going to have a devotee as a child. So yeah, that one was a tricky one. I tricked a bunch of you. Last question. Ooh, wow, we have again a change in the leaderboard on the 9th question. Let's see, last question now. Ready or not? Here we go. Narsimhadev appeared to keep the word of his following devotees or devotee, Prahlad, Kumaras, or Lord Brahma, or all of the above. Whose word did Narsimhadev keep by appearing? It's a tricky question. Yes. So whoever said Prahlad, they were right. Whoever said Kumara, nobody said Kumaras. Whoever said Lord Brahma was also right. So it was actually all of the above. The right answer is, because it includes Prahlad and Lord Brahma and the Kumaras, it is all of the above. How did he keep the word of Prahlad?
Hare Krishna, I have to go now.
Oh, okay. Yes, sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
joining.
you.
Yeah, we are a
Bye.
little late. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So for the ones who are here, we'll stop this. Oh, let's see the leaderboard quickly. So Serene is on number 3. Rebol. Navya is on number 2. Rebol. And number 1 on top's place is Asher. Rebol.
Cool.
And then we have Mishita and Soham also on the leaderboard. And then we have some others who played, but thank you everyone for playing. Again, in this Kahoot, everyone is a winner because at the end we chant and everyone gets a benefit. So let's do a quick Hare Krishna for everyone who played and especially who won. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Once more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Rebo. Thank you everyone for joining. We'll chant 11 times quickly before we end. Okay, so please unmute and chant together. We can do it a little faster. It's late. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Rebo.
Thank you, everybody,
Thank
for
you,
joining.
everyone. Thank you, Mataji, for the wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vanchakaltarubhyascha kripasindhubhyeva patatnam pavnebhyo
Namaste.
vaishnavabhyo namo namaha.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.